Nothing about that night was normal. When I, male, was 18 or 19, a female friend from high school and I moved to Jacksonville, Florida. We settled into the heart of the city, just a few blocks from the Blue Bridge in downtown. One night, my friend and I decided to get on some friend-making apps in an effort to meet some locals and start up a new friend circle in the community. Most of the people on these apps were either way out of our parameters for what an ideal friend might have looked like to us, or didn't seem to be truly looking for strictly a friendship. If you know, you know. After some time of searching around, we did find that there were some people on there that seemed genuine and like they could be a good match. We both had talked to one of the guys on there, separately, from different phones, to sort of test the waters a bit. To get two perspectives on this guy before deciding if meeting him was a good idea. Both of us had positive experiences and ultimately decided to give him a shot. He wasn't terribly far from where we were staying, maybe 20 minutes. A little further than was ideal, but he seemed pretty chill. He didn't have a vehicle and said he stayed with his parents. We made plans for me and my friend to go pick him up from his house later that same day and we'd come back to our place and have some drinks and shoot the shit. Nothing too crazy, no big plans. Just wanted to chill. She takes forever to get ready to go anywhere, so, by the time we got to heading over to his place to pick him up, it was already nightfall. Which wasn't inherently a bad thing, we didn't have jobs or any other obligations at the time, so it didn't really matter. When we get to the address, it's like we were in a whole new town. Like a whole new world, almost. It was outside of the major parts of the city, but it was so weird because one moment the streets were well lit and there was lots of traffic and people outside and all that, and then the next moment it was completely vacant. No people. No houses. Not even street lights. I missed the turn into his driveway the first go-round because I literally could hardly see anything. I turned around and immediately my heart sank. The driveway was hardly a driveway. It barely stood out against the overgrowth of the land. The fence was all busted up and falling apart. And I couldn't see a house, anywhere. I kept following the driveway, because on the maps we could see that the location he sent us was a bit away from the road. The driveway was long and took a sharp turn after about 500 feet. It was pitch black and the gravel was basically non-existent at this point and started to turn into more of like a sludgy mud trap. So, I parked in the middle of the driveway and me and my friend were contemplating if this was a bad idea or if we were just being dramatic. We laughed at ourselves and I decided to text him that we were here. Or that we thought we were and wanted to make sure we were at the right place before anything else. We waited for a few minutes and I could see almost right away that he viewed the message I'd sent, but he didn't reply. A few more minutes passed and he still didn't reply. So, we said, fuck it, and decided that this was too weird and we'd just go back home and call it a loss. I started to make a 3-point turn when something thumped the back of my car.